to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain so yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Try to remember when life was so tender that no one wept except the willow. Try to remember when life was so tender that dreams were kept beside your pillow. Try to remember when life was so tender that love was a number about to billow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, although you know snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember without the hurt, the heart is hollow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the fire of September that made you mellow. Deep in December, our hearts should remember, then follow. Then follow. Now, I was driving and it popped in my mind again. Someone said I should do a song for Tim. And all of a sudden, this melody popped into my mind. And I'm going, well, what's that coming in for? You know, that's an old song. It's not something that I've, really ever followed or listened to, or, was not something in my cadre of things. And then I listened to the words of it and I go, I see Tim over there chuckling, and it's his message. So Tim wanted me to do this song to put this message out. And you listen to the words. Remember this time that makes you mellow. When the grass is the greenest and the colors are bright and it's all fresh. Remember the time when you were a tender and callow fellow. That's somebody before they've gotten jaded, okay? So keeping that freshness, keeping that youth, keeping that, looking forward to things, the dreams that are by your pillow, the dreams that you have. Mr. Mickey and Lily, do you have to play with that toy now? Come on. So it's about your dreams. And yes, we're coming up to December. We're coming and that cold is coming and we're in this time of the misery and the cold. But when we're going through this difficult time, remember these other times, the time before people were crying, the time, So that's the message, to stay positive, okay? Stay positive. Don't let this stuff get to you. Do what keeps you mellowed, keeps you, the flame going. And again, don't let yourself get jaded. Don't let yourself get down. Look at the positive things and continue on in that. So again, listen to the words of the song and you'll get his message. But yeah, I see him on the other side chuckling about it. Because this song is very nostalgic, and he was into, what was it, the 40s or 50s, something or 30s, somewhere around there, older time that he was really wanting to live out. Okay, so very nostalgic, and this song has that very nostalgic feel to it. And again, going back to that time, before things became so complicated and dark and all this drama. So, when I sat with it for a while, I finally understood why that song was popping in and why, really he was sending that song over. Because that's his message that he wants to put out. So, again, listen to the words of the song because it does have a very deep message in the end. And yeah, it's something absolutely Tim would be saying, okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here and we'll see you online. And I do have a song I want to do for Tim.